Welcome to the L is Silent, and we're starting a very new draft. My name is Jed Fowler, and we kind of battled to a 2-in-1 finish with some black-white zombies without any finishers whatsoever. Sometimes curving out is just enough. Yeah, so I think my goal is to, as always, see if I can find my proper seat. And I don't know, I feel like I've been drafting a lot of just very bland 2-3-4 aggro decks. When I tried to do a ramp deck, I did a glorious 0-3 because I had nothing to ramp to. That was a problem in a ramp deck. It didn't work very well. So let's see what we have here. So let's see here, the split card is nice, but not that great. We have a really good gold card. This card was pretty good in my pre-release. I had it, but of course I don't like taking gold cards first. You're kind of committing. Vizier of the True is a nice aggressive, good in the exert deck. I kind of see that as a red-white card. Unquenchable Thirst, people are saying is a great common. Quasi removal, maybe even pretty good removal. I feel the upside of Vizier of the True is going to be probably worth it. I think it's the best card in the pack. Let's go ahead and take it. Okay, Oketra's Last Mercy is not where we want to be. Tenacious Hunter is good. Looks like they took an uncommon out of the pack. Sandblast is pretty good removal. Is it Sandblast better than Tenacious Hunter if I already have a white card? It's an interesting question. I do tend to like to take the best possible card in the pack while still stay open in the first couple of tricks. But I think Tenacious Hunter is better than the semi-conditional removal, so we'll just take it. Oh, an Ambuscade? Well, we got paid off. So green is looking pretty good. Hash Up Oasis is pretty solid. These are three very good green cards. Basically no white to speak of. So yeah, looks like the Vizier of the True will be riding the bench here. It doesn't seem like they're unconventional tactics. This was the card I wish I had in the previous deck. We have Torment of Venom, which is a pretty good removal. Probably looks like the best card in the pack. We could also go green-blue and move in there. Torment of Venom or Unquenchable Thirst. That is an interesting question. Unquenchable Thirst wants a lot of deserts. Torment of Venom is a little more, doesn't care. I'm going to take the Torment of Venom. Maybe we'll get that gold. Oh, well, interesting. Might even get that gold card back. I think this is worth taking the Obelisk Spider here. Nothing else is truly spectacular. The Merciless Eternal, I think I skipped a little too often last time, but it's a little bit of a kind of mini finisher. Maybe we get that Obelisk Spider that I opened. Ugh. Is that getting greedy? That's probably getting greedy. Abandoned Sarcophagus is not really what I want to do. Generic 2/2, not great. Rampaging Hippo, I mean, if I'm a little more slower, a little more controlling, it's a decent enough card. It's either that or things that are very, very, very replaceable. We'll just stay on green for now. This is wow, this sucks. Do I take a okay, this is kind of an interesting question. Do I take a desert, a card that really requires deserts in the Wretched Camel, kind of a very vanilla replaceable 3/3/3 thing. I'm going to take the desert, especially if I'm thinking I'm going a little higher curve. Makes it easier to play 17 lands. Really good sideboard card. A card that requires you to be able to sacrifice. I think we'll take the Liliana's Defeat here. Just because there's, well, I'm not really losing anything. Given the mana, I'm a little less excited about. Feral Prowler is good. That makes me happy to see. That kind of makes me think that we have a more open. Green is open, because that probably shouldn't be here. It also means somebody took my other Obelisk Spider, which makes me sad. Oh well. Up, stone nothing. We'll just rare draft. Kind of a slower, more controlling. I'll take the second Feral Prowler. We'll kind of commit to the control. Yeah, I think higher odds that will. Well, Vizier of the True is a real card. We'll just take white. Wow, we'll just take a very mediocre trick that I don't really want to play. This was 1 mana. I think we could talk. The cycling is nice. I shouldn't be that down on it, I suppose. Yeah. So let's shoot. Wish that other Obelisk Spider wheeled, but I think that was probably a little greedy. Yeah. So okay. Reasonable cards. A card of Desperation. I guess I suppose I might sideboard in Moaning Wall if I'm facing a really aggressive deck, but 0-5 is not where I want to be. It's good art on that island. I like it. Okay, what are we hoping to open? It feels like we really want to kind of stay in green. We're moderately in black. I mean, Torment of Venom and that. Okay. Ooh, Sifter Worm. Okay. Sifter Worm is a card I passed on a little too much of. I currently have no splash. Or Grind to Dust. This is a really interesting one. I think it's Grind to Dust. The upside of that is high. And we look for a reason to splash. And Sifter Worm does really kind of demand a more dedicated. Okay, Overcome. Okay, so Doomfall, pretty good. Actually did some decent work. Overcome, I have never actually cast. It looks really annoying, but looks also more of a curve out top end deck. Ambuscade obviously is the punch card, and I think that's a pretty easy pick. Heck, let's put this on Wretched Camel. Wretched Camel's here. It'd be nice to see if that comes around. Looked for some more deserts as well. Survivor's Encampment for a splash to help enable the dust, but I think the power level of the Ambuscade is higher. Definitely need to start looking for some creatures. We have removal, 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 sideboard, removal, quasi-removal, so be good to get some. Love to see the 2/4 Naga that taps for mana. That'd be a good one to have. I will definitely take a Traveler's Amulet. Apocalypse Demon. Not what I want. Not what I want. Wow. Number of cards in your graveyard. I just don't think that's a very good card. Yeah, it's not what I want. Wow. Manolith or another Rampaging Hippo. I think we'll take the Hippo. I guess we can take the Manolith. It doesn't feel very good either. Another Vizier of the True. Lol. White's definitely kind of flowing this direction. I think Manolith is the mature. Well, Rampaging Hippo is good aggression. I'll take the Hippo. Dune Divider. Wow, that was a valuable lesson in taking the bonus to Stalwart. Perfectly playable. 2 for 2/2. Refuse to Cooperate. I don't know what deck wants it, but it's definitely not mine. Carrion Screecher, if you have good defenses. I like that to help finish, but I think we'll take the, it can play defense or it can play offense. Wow, red, green and black are definitely being cut coming this direction. I think this is a survivor's encampment all the way. What payoffs do I even have for having a desert? Anything? Hopefully we'll get a angry camel. Oh, man. We'll take the bear. This doesn't feel good. This card is really good. I'm sad to see that this late. It makes me feel like I should be in red, but I'll have to go back. I didn't really see an entry point into red. Grizzly Survivor, we have, what, 2, maybe 3 cards that cycle, if that. Hippo, the crappy wall. I don't really want another Survivor's encampment. I'm not even sure I want the Grizzly Survivor. Oh, camel or a desert. Camel or a desert. I think I want the desert. Cycling looks good. And I think I want to be able to run 17 in this. A Graven Abomination can be a decent defender, just because that, but it is vulnerable to pings, which isn't really a want, as opposed to just another bear. It's a bad bear. Camel. Yay, we got there. Without weakness. Yeah, we probably don't want a second one, but we're not playing anything else from that pack, so. Okay, so this deck feels mediocre. Carrion Screecher, I'll play it. That can be a very, very fragile win condition. Yeah, Disposal Mummy. Wow, those are both so mediocre. Well, it's a card. This just isn't the deck for it. Okay, so let's hear it for the Decimator Beetles. Decimator Beetles. Those are not Decimator Beetles. But there's a Gravedigger. I think that is, I mean, Bitterblade Warrior, it's fine, it's aggressive. Hoodie Bee, classic, but it's aggressive. But considering how I'm kind of a little more mid-range, a little slower, I think I just take the Gravedigger. I think that's a pretty easy choice. I need to remember that I think I'm splashing white here, so Shadow of the Grave is not helpful. It's the wrong cartouche. Colossipede is a card. But do I think Evolving Wilds. If I have Evolving Wilds, I just put in 1 planes. Yeah, I think it's Evolving Wilds. Oh, a little. Ooh, interesting. Trial of Strength. Crocodile of the Crossing. I think it's Crocodile of the Crossing. It's just a big un. Trial's not going to wheel. The Festering Mummy might wheel, but I don't really need more low drops. Maybe a Quarry Hauler if I get really lucky, but okay, good pack. Hope to see something back. Ooh hoo hoo. Now we're cooking a little more. I think it's Channel or Initial It. It's Splash. It's kind of a little bit of ramp. I think it's everything I really want. It's an easy one. I think we can get rid of that guy. I think Shafet Monitor is just fine. Certainly, I mean, bad Faith of the Devoted is bad. I'm not going to fog. I'm not really going to painful lesson, I don't think. Yeah, Shafet Monitor it is. Okay. 7 mana Sandworm. I think that's at least someplace to ramp to, because right now I have 2 pieces of ramp and a couple pieces of splash. The Vitalist isn't probably going to make it around. There's definitely someone else in the green. Well, there's obviously someone else in green, but I like Wandering Death. It's a good in a face down between grindy decks. I'm not sure if I'll start with it, but it's certainly a playable card. Interesting. I think it's Colossal Bead. It's Colossal Bead just as a dummy, but it looks like I'm not going to get much more ramp. Evolving Wilds. Oh, interesting. I forgot that Shafet Monitor allows you to go dig for a desert card. Not super relevant, unless I just absolutely positively have to turn on the Wretched Camel, but you never know. Looks like Emrakul here is the hold up. Nothing. I mean, I've seen it before, but still nothing. I guess, I mean, if I was drafting for real, I guess I would cut brute strength. Oh, wow. Trial of Strength and Quarry Hauler both went around. Okay, well, I mean, granted without cartouches, it's not as good, but it's still a 3 mana 4/2, which is far from bad. And I think I want that more than the 4 mana 4/3, because I only have this guy as a -1/-1 trigger. Yeah, Trial of Strength it is. So a bunch of 2 manas, 3 mana Flash, or Lay Bare the Heart. I think Lay Bare the Heart is going to be the sideboard more than anything else. Painful Lesson. Well, interesting. Okay, so not sure. I'll have to go back and look at what kind of happened in Pack 2. I think maybe red was just open to my left. Liliana's Defeat will start in the sideboard. Group creatures separately. Let's bring the lands up. So we're looking at 25. I think this is definitely a 17 land deck, just not a lot of ramp. So we have 2 cuts to make. Start with a cutting of the Painful Lesson. I think that's just not really where I want to be. Without Weakness, man, that's also just super duper uninspiring, isn't it? Wandering Death is a bit grindier, but this is kind of a grindier deck. I like Tormented Venom. I like Grinded Dust. Some reasonable early drops. Man, Grizzly Survivor with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I mean, I have 5 cyclers. It's not nothing, but it's not much of anything either. I think that's the card I want to see least, especially with... Let's see here. So... Ambuscade on 2/2s is fine. One piece of ramp. Chefette Monitor. That and Evolving Wilds. 2 swamps. Do I still want a Survivor's Encampment? I think 1 never did anybody any harm. Combine groups. Sort by color. Wow, so we're a lot heavier on the green. 1 double. So, let's see with the 7, so we'll probably want 9, a 9/7. Don't want to go too low in swamp because I do want to be able to feel comfortable cycling those, because it does require black mana to cycle those deserts. These are later too, but I think, let's see here, yeah, 1 plains, 6 or so. Man, I want to go 1 more of those. But, wow, I really don't want to go below. Well, I guess Evolving Wilds is a force if the situation does get desperate. 8. Survivor's Encampment in the event of emergency. I'm not sure why you're in there. So blacks versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plains. Is the Survivor's Encampment a bit frisky? I really only have the Wretched Camel as a desert payoff, which is, I think, just not going to be worth it. I think we're up to, yeah. Let's get the extra forest in there. Play it safe, lots of doubles. Okay, well, time to battle. Thanks for watching.